Any of you GNs worked in it or tech support? What's the worst reason you've been terminated? Be me, part of local geek squad, 'twas the only tech service in town. Called over to client's home for help. Nothing big, Windows needed reinstalling. Asked to use the bathroom while it was in the process. Door didn't have a lock, but that was okay. Piss and flush, then notice a weird scent. Sniff sniff, sniff sniff sniff. It was a not unusual scent. Never smelled it before. Began sniffing around, found it to be coming from the toilet seat. Sniff 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 sniff. Get down on knees and sniff a little closer. What the fuck is that? Sniff sniff sniff. Swear, I've never came across this kind of scent before. It was still pretty faint, so push nose up against seat. Jesus Christ, what do you guys eat? Smell was really awful, yet fascinating at the same time. Rubbing nose all over seat like a low-grade coke addict. Snort. Fucking hell, what demons hath bestowed upon this? Porcelain throne? Continue rubbing my nose all over the seat like a greyhound on the hunt. It was just such an awful, odd smell that I was really curious about it. Looked to see the owners in the doorway, watching. I don't know how long they've been standing there. Their faces when. I swear, I didn't hear the door open or anything. This was also the last job I've ever had. Be me. Limp-wristed intellectual faggot. Be midwit programmer. Get replaced by AI, try to get coal mining job. 2 left hands. Get dizzy. Coal miner colleagues laugh at me. Forward 10 years. Be me downtrodden jobless alcoholic. Ex-Facebook, ex-coal miner. See no worth in own life, no will to carry on. Make ends as a professional guinea pig for big pharma. Mostly got to be in the control group, few. Open mail. What's this? Some DARPA-funded shit about experimental augmentations? Ah fuck it, it's good money. Fast forward a few more years. Replace all limbs, artificial lungs. Do coal mining job again, this time for shit and giggles. Get promote to foreman. Mind you, we're now some 15 or 20 years in the future. Get to crush skulls of narrow-minded poor fag, non-augmented, slackers at work. Where's your god now? Dear G, I need la opinion. Be me a few months ago. Friend's little brother gets accepted into our same college. Find out he uses a shitty and slow laptop from 2013 that crashes when you use more than 2 instances of Word XP. Parents won't upgrade his PC since they're broke. La idea. I can build him a computer, I have a lot of spare PC parts. Fast forward to now and think the rig is complete. Ma masterpiece. Promptly realized that I completely overlooked how much of R7 250 can handle. It fucking lags with Excel. Fucking Excel. Check my remaining budget. £60. La whimpering. Remember about a store called Sex. Go to their website. Lo and behold, 2 GPUs that are somewhat usable within my budget. GT 1030, GDDR4, at £55. GTX 650T, GDDR5, at £22. GT 1030 is newer but absolute dogshit. GTX 650T is older, but is more powerful. Stalemate within my brain. I come to you in a time of GR8 need, I have about 2 hours until the purchase. What do I pick? He will. Use the GPU only for AutoCAD, MS Office, Minecraft, and Deus Ex. There are no other options. Be me. Mostly poor family equals no video games. Rich uncle buys a console, dad buys a console. We now own a console with 0 games, mid-90s. Poor neighborhood. Influence of gangster rap reaches cultural zenith. Not just niggers and spics, even jungle nigger Cambodians joined the Crips. Going outside equals getting jumped by gangbangers. Staying after school equals getting jumped by gangbangers. Playing basketball equals getting jumped by gangbangers. Got on the web around 96-97, alternately spamming al trial CDS or Nitsero after the parents went to sleep and the phone line became free. ChristyCanyons.jpg. Really dark tans with visible bikini tan lines were fa in the PR0N scene. PR0N leads to W4RES and MP3Z Scour and Soulseek, not related to current version. Offnet Best FTP. Became briefly known at school as the music downloader guy, but others joined in shortly, and I returned to being insignificant. Quake IE equals no one knows you're alive. Yahoo Chess addiction equals your grades are slipping. StarCraft 2 equals friends finally. TLDR, I probably would have gotten laid if I joined a gang. If you do not have folders 6 levels deep minimum, do not post in this thread. Be normie. Remember some Twitter comic. Try to search it. Literally all word combinations give nothing. Be normie. Be me. Save everything to the HDD. Have collection of the content and source.txt with the URL to the place. Be not on my PC. Remember some Twitter comic. Try to search it. Literally all word combinations give nothing. Go back. Find it in nanoseconds in my folders. Feels good. So you're bragging that your file system organization is decent? Cool story. So is mine. I have never used the search function on any of my machines to find a file that is anywhere in my home directory. That shit only makes sense for system directories, where you aren't the one who saved them. They're called directories. They're also called folders. 2 words, same meaning. Be me. Not a nigger like op. Work it in hospital system. Every PC is uniform identical Dell SFF with SSDs pre-configured and delivered. Everything on W10 LTSC. Everything just works. Anything happens to any PC. Never have any major issues. Everything just works. Anytime something does happen, like addict psychotic patient trashing a room. Bring over identical system. Swap SSD. Reboot. Hardware is identical, so W10 don't even need to reinitialize drivers. Done. Be me. Not working in tech. Company is small, one office of about 50 workstations. The IT department is 2 boomers. Everything runs like shit and can be easily fixed by hiring someone competent for a few days to set up a new system. Every time someone is having an issue that stops them from working, weekly occurrence, they are told to just submit a ticket. 3 days later the IT guys go through the most basic tech support steps. Lucky if issue gets fixed 2 more days later. One time I need them to approve the installation of software required for a project. All they have to do is remote desktop and type in the admin password. This turns into a 2-month process where they go back and forth trying to figure out why I can't install the software. I suggest repeatedly that maybe it needs their admin passwords. I doubt it's that simple, let's just figure this out properly. The boomer boss refuses to make changes despite all the complaints because he had these 2 guys in his company since they were a startup in the 1980s. Be me. Do it for government, everything 5 years behind private sector. No authority to progress. Give suggestions, get declined, Scrum group realizes what I suggested was right, submits as their own idea, management celebrates. Leadership hellbent on agile Scrum. Scrum group projects break down all the time. Scrum group expects my group to fix everything and is mad when we can't. Same thing every single day. Scrum productivity is so low they only collect metrics and ticket stats from my group. Lost the love of it. Looking for new non-it job. Many such cases. Be me. Don't use ad blocker on incognito because of sites that demand to be whitelisted. See video I want to watch, but don't want channel fucking with my recommendations. Open incognito. 11 min video. Every 2 mins there's a fucking 20-second unskippable ad. Skippable ad immediately after. 1.5 minutes of the same 2 fucking ads over and over again for an 11 min video. What the fuck are they thinking? Is it any wonder everyone uses a fucking ad blocker?